Our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies is here. 704-800-4719. So what's up with the feds?
The feds have lowered the rate at more than we thought they would. So that means it's a time to refinance your home. Get out of your high mortgage rate that you received over the past few years when you bought a house. We'll do a rate and term. It's very simple, very inexpensive, and you won't even have to have a house payment until 2025.
It's crazy. So call them today, 704-800-4719 or homewithrichard.com for the Richard Toccato Companies.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Sorry. We're going to have to do it again. I didn't. Do you want me to do the first one?
Yeah, I thought you'd been doing the first one of the case.
Not the case. We
Okay.
kind of mixed it up, but I'm happy to do it.
Okay.
I've got something ready.
Okay, good. Let's do that then.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
TJ, man, I'm not cool.
I know.
I don't know that I've ever been cool. I have friends and stuff growing up, and I would have considered myself popular in middle school and part of high school eventually, but I'm definitely not cool now. And I think I attribute that to just getting older. I'm in my mid-30s, still single. I've got a dog that kind of like hampers the coolness, I think.
Yeah.
Doesn't allow. You don't think so, Lindsay?
I don't think so.
He kind of keeps me locked down into a house. So I'm not out and seeing as many people as I should be seeing. But this weekend, it just became abundantly clear that I'm not cool because I've been posting this thing on my Instagram story for a couple of weekends at Riggins Radio. If you want to follow me, you don't need to, but if you want to see this video, I'm going to talk about. During my walks in the morning, about 2 miles from my house, there's a bridge, and under this bridge, there's a mailbox that's planted in the ground.
Yeah.
And I have posted this video. I don't know what the mailbox is for. It's not like somebody threw it down there. It's planted in the ground right under the bridge.
And it's fairly new. It's not an old mailbox.
Exactly. There's no houses around it. I asked my Instagram followers last weekend if anybody knows. And I said, I know somebody's going to be like, you're an idiot. I can't believe you didn't know that. But no one had the answer. So this past weekend, I went past it again. I took another video, posted it on the internet. I said, please, anybody know what this mailbox is? And everybody's like, oh, it's a troll. It's a troll. It's the troll that lives under the bridge. And they're being funny, but also, what the heck is it? So you know what I did? What any aging millennial would do. I said, I'm calling the city. I'm calling the city. But first I had to call my mom. And I explained to her what was going on and what I saw. And she said, well, what are you going to do? I said, I'm calling the city. And she goes, that's a good idea. So I did it. I did I checked off everything on the millennial checklist. I ran into a problem, couldn't solve it with Google on my phone, which to a millennial, when you give them a problem and they can't find the answer on Google, that's unacceptable.
Yep.
So I'm calling the city. I almost called the police. I'm glad I didn't because they would have probably thrown me into the water, and it's not really an emergency. But why is there a mailbox under the bridge? Who is that for? I need to know, and it's driving me crazy.
And
so
you
I'm
haven't
calling the city.
You haven't called the city yet?
I haven't called the city. It's on my list today.
Okay. Well, I think that's a little off the millennial path because a millennial would have tried emailing the city first.
Good point.
And, you know, because like talking to somebody is the last resort.
That's true.
Talking to a stranger, asking for help on something.
Yeah, and getting anxiety when you have to make a phone call. That part skipped over me for some reason. I don't mind talking on the phone, but I'm contacting the city because somebody's going to give me some answers, and I will turn into a Karen. I don't care.
I need answers.
Somebody come out here and explain to me why there's mailbox on the bridge.
So I saw your little video, and I couldn't figure it out. And if I couldn't figure it out, then it must be, really weird and difficult.
What? Who is it? Who's getting? And they had outgoing mail. The flag was up.
But it doesn't concern your life. You're just wondering.
Exactly. And I got too much time on my hand. If I had a family and things that were important, I wouldn't be worried about it. But I have all this time on my hands, and
But seriously, where would we be as a society if people weren't curious?
you got to be curious.
That's one of the things of millennials and Gen Z that kills me is that they're not curious enough. Y'all aren't curious enough. So I'm with you, brother.
Thank
you need me to help. You need me to go down there and drive you and find it out. I will.
City Hall.
Radio show, podcast. Get the TJ and Riggins app in your app store or at tjriggins.com/app.
If you want to lose weight the safe, effective way, then you need Calotren. Calotren is not a drug, but it's scientifically proven to help you lose weight. Order it today at toploss.com. Toploss.com. It's Calotren.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Jewelers on Main, located in downtown Mooresville. Go to tjriggins.com/jewel to find out more about Jewelers on Main. Again, that's tjriggins.com/jewel.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yeah, it is. People are now talking about how scary AI is going to be when it gets in full swing and it's going to take over society and all of that stuff. Well, you know, the unions in U.S. America, like those longshoremen that were striking a couple of weeks ago, it's not going to bother them because they put in their contracts and everything that they won't use technology, that the companies won't use advanced technology and all. And that's what makes the U.S. ports less efficient and all than other countries' ports. So it's like there was a plumbers union in Philadelphia, and they were building this skyscraper that was going to be the first greenest skyscraper that you could build. So they were putting waterless toilets in there. And then the plumbers union protested. And so then the city ended up paying the plumbers, i.e. the taxpayers, paid the plumbers union to go in and put pipes in the wall and everything, even though they were just going to be useless because there's no water. But this kind of AI seems like it could be pretty good, where it goes in and summarizes your texts. Like if someone is giving you a long text and it's about breaking up with you or whatever, when you hit it, you've got this AI program on your iPhone. It just says, Sheila wants to break up. Come get all of your things from her apartment. Whereas Sheila could have been typing out text after text after text with other details.
It's a good idea.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, this one just says, dun, go do it.
Cut to the chase.
Yep. I love it.
Now, would you be able to handle that, Riggins, if somebody were breaking up with you, or would you want to know all the details?
I want to know all the details. If it's a breakup, I'm not going to use the AI for that. But some people are just long-winded doing anything. So you know those people. To sum up, their text messages would be dynamite.
Well, what would you,
Okay.
as a girl, Lynn, what would you want?
Okay. So I want to cut to the chase. Like if I'm driving, I want to know exactly what you just said. But when I get home, I'm going through the whole text. I've got to know everything that you've written out.
Mm-hmm. And so you can dissect it.
Yeah, but I want to know immediately what is happening.
Yeah.
You
want to know the meat and potatoes right now.
Right.
And then you want all the fixings when you can get somewhere and sit down
Yep.
and really go through it.
If I'm just sitting down, I don't even want to cut to the chase. I want to read the whole thing. I'm reading the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. So you would want to be able to just turn it on and off as you see fit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If I get dumped while I'm driving.
But see, I don't get a lot of over detailed texts.
Oh, no?
No. If you could do that in a conversation where you could use AI to summarize everything the person is saying, that's what would be beneficial for me.
Yeah.
Because people do give too many details when they're talking about stuff, when you could just knock it out right there.
Yep.
Can you do it in 10 seconds instead of 60?
Yeah. I mean, I really don't need to know what this woman that I've only seen once, and that was 10 years ago, is doing for a living today.
No.
Right.
When you're about to tell me that the beach flooded and she happens to live there or whatever. Not that I have anybody doing that. Just saying, just hypothetically.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Our buddy Richard Toccato is here. Yes, Richard Toccato at 704-800-4719. Now, Richard, you're a vet, so you're always going to take care of the vets. Am I right?
Absolutely. And as veteran, I understand the unique needs of those who served. And right now, if they have bought a house in the past few years, they need a rate reduction VA loan. It's simple, it's cheap, and we have the absolute best rates. I take care of my veterans. Call me at 704-800-4719 or log on to homewithrichard.com.
The Richard Toccato Companies.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So, TJ and I share a love of pimple popping videos. I know it's gross, but we're living our truth in 2024.
Yeah.
There's God's side and everyone else, okay? So we're on God's side. And we like pimple popping videos. A lot of people think that's disgusting, and I get it.
It's gross.
Lindsay, when you're sitting around scrolling on your phone, what does your For You page look like? Like, what is the algorithm feeding you on Instagram or
Lots of recipes. Really? I know. How have I changed? I know. It's weird. I don't even cook either.
Right.
I like the simple ones, like simple,
Yeah.
no
crock
bake.
pots and
yeah. A lot of those, clothing, fashion, obviously.
Yeah. Obviously.
Obviously.
Just to look at me.
Other gorgeous people, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
So cooking videos and fashion, that's what it is a lot.
Kid stuff,
Yeah.
just gadgets and
Yeah. What is your algorithm deal you, TJ?
Mostly cooking videos and sports clips and political stuff.
I'll find the most obscure cooking videos that it deals to me, and it'll say, DJ follows this person. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. They're making like authentic Indian food in, Hungary. Like it doesn't make any sense.
it's impossible.
Yeah, but another thing that I get dealt all the time, and it's because I love it, is chiropractor videos.
Yeah.
Specifically, everybody uses this term now. It's called the ring dinger. And if you've seen any of the videos, it's the one where they put the towel under the neck and they go like, keep your teeth together, relax everything. And then they go, and then they jerk it real hard. And then their reaction, the person getting it, is always like, oh. And then the doctor, regardless, they'd say, all right, you felt that all the way down, didn't you? And you can tell. They feel it from the top of their head to the bottoms of their feet. That's the way it looks anyway. So imagine my surprise when I'm watching chiropractor videos the other day, and then it deals me this one. And just tell me how terrifying that is from the from the jump.
I can't even watch it.
Oh, God.
A little baby, maybe, what is that, maybe 4 months old?
Maybe 4 months old, laying down on
not
that.
even, I don't think.
Laying on that table, and you can tell the doctor what he's about to do. You're like, oh my God, he's going to rip this baby's head off. Now, he doesn't actually give the baby
the ring dinger.
The ring dinger.
Ring
Thank
dinger.
God. But it is the perfect example of how to capture somebody's attention. Like, you're like, oh my God, he's going to pull this baby's head off, and they're going to post it on YouTube. But
the ring dinger is hard to watch for anybody.
Yes.
I mean, even a grown adult getting it done. Do you like the crack, or you like the feeling of?
I like watching the crack. I've never even been to a chiropractor, but there's something so satisfying about all that stuff where they pull. I've seen people pop their ears, like the guy just pulling it away from their head. I mean, it's crazy.
But when they get through with the ring dinger and they take the towel off the person's neck, they whip it around like like it's a matador. Like,
They're superstars. So those chiropractors are stars.
Oh,
but I want to ring.
Have you seen the ones on animals, on dogs?
I have.
Those are pretty crazy too.
Shocking stuff. But we've turned these doctors into social media stars, so they're going to get more flamboyant, and now we're going to use a baby as a prop.
Yeah. Scary.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
The Week in Review is possible thanks to Liqueur. Liqueur is the hangover solution. It's a gummy containing DHM, a natural extract that can help you defeat the effects of having one too many cocktails. Get 20% off your order at Liqueur at acetj.com/hangover.
Hey, Fanaticos, make sure you go to acetj.com/gift and order one of these cool Wally Jr. MagSafe phone wallets like I have. Save 20% with the promo code ACETJ at acetj.com/gift.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Lindsay is the old/new girl on the show. Not meaning age-wise old, but she used to be on the show a long time ago, and now she's had some children, and they are both under school age, so she's looking to get away from them in the morning, so she's doing a few days a week with us.
Yep.
Lindsay, what is the sexiest accent on a man for you? What accent is it?
Oh, Italian?
Italian?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So put the tomato. Put a tomato for my garden. And then we use the pasta water. Is a little bit.
Well, now that you say it like that.
And then yeah, baby.
Okay, maybe not.
Maybe not old Italian man, but young Italian man.
Yeah.
It's not Irish.
No.
Okay, listen to these Irish people. It's an Irish media person interviewing an Irish person who is involved in the Plough Festival, and I don't know how women could walk away from these accents. I mean,
so tell us your name and where you're from yourself.
Owen Lynch from Mitchtown, Cork, Munster.
And how is the ploughing going for you today?
Savage here, bad all out. We're enjoying it now. There's a lot of various saws around the place, so it's good now. It's going to go now. So.
And I suppose anything in particular you have an interest in at the ploughing? Or?
Slurry. Jez, I love the slurry gear. A lot of slurry. I just think about slurry, I eat slurry, and dream about slurry. That's my motto now. So yeah.
And sure, what are you going to do now when the season's wrapped up on the 1st of October?
Spread parlour washings. That's what we're going to go at now. Spreading parlour washings.
And what kind of a tractor would you catch you in now?
KS165 now would be my baby now. I wouldn't like to be seen in a John Deere now, but.
So, I mean, how irresistible is that as far as sexy accents go?
I want to just jump on him.
Not even being able to understand what he's saying about it. Except every third or fourth word is savage. It's slurry. I eat slurry. I sleep slurry.
I think about it.
I think about it all the time.
I think about it.
He kind of sounds like my 4-year-old. I think.
I think about it all the time. Sorry.
And if you could see the video, it's even a little bit more strange because the guy is of Asian descent.
Yeah, he's like an Asian.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, a really good-looking, handsome Asian
young guy with his collar pop, the whole thing.
With the Irish accent, that is yeah, that is crazy.
That's a shame. He's so hot and talks like that.
You wouldn't be able to get past it.
Oh wow!
You don't think it's hot and sexy?
That's
Because I'm thinking if you can accept the Midwest accent of your husband's and his family, you ought to be able to think about an Irishman.
Think about it. Don't make any decisions right now. Just sleep on it. Think about it.
I wouldn't be caught dead in a John Deere.
And it all runs together. Every word is one word.
Mm-hmm. You know what I bet he doesn't say, though?
What?
Pajamas.
Right. Saturday.
Saturday, we're going to be in our pajamas.
True.
Does he talk like that?
No, he doesn't. His family does.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. He's moved around like his whole life, so he doesn't really have an accent, but his family.
I bet we would think he does.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
You know what he speaks? The language he speaks? Unhappy husband. That's the saddest language of all. Oh.
Available 24/7 on the free TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
We're here with our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies, and his number is 704-800-4719. That's very important to you. What do people need, Richard, if they want a mortgage?
Well, if they want to thinking about buying a house or refinancing a house and they want to know what the payment would be and they want a very detailed calculator to figure everything out, it's on my website.
Your mortgage calculator. Never heard of that until right now, but you've got it.
I've got the best one out there. It's the best one ever, I promise.
It's at homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Company.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Now, you know I usually make fun of celebrities and their overly dramatic lifestyles, but not today. There's celebrity love that we need to celebrate. I'm choking up just thinking about it. This wonderful, wonderful celebrity love. A story that will have you fluttering with excitement coming up in a little bit on the show. But first, whatever thing Riggins has.
Yeah. Well, it's about celebrity love, so I hope the top trending topic is about celebrity love, so I hope it's not duplicating anything.
Well, we'll see.
Taylor and Travis?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about real love.
Oh, wah.
They don't have real love. Well, it looks like they do. They were at the game 1 of the ALCS, the American League Championship Series, in the Bronx, where the Yankees play. And they were all cozied up, cuddling up, kissing on each other.
Ooh.
At one point, she takes her drink and lifts it up to his mouth so he can have a sip. I mean, it's a lot of PDA.
What?
Yeah. So what happened?
Well, that's the story.
That's the story.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. So they're boyfriend, girlfriend.
Yeah.
And they were being affectionate with each other at a ball game.
Yes.
And that is the top trending topic in the world, that they showed some affection toward each other. Okay. So that was happening, and then all of a sudden a fire broke out in the suite or something like that.
No, that was it. That was it.
Oh. Well.
Give the people
Bless
what
their
they
hearts.
want.
Yeah, bless their hearts. Had they been fighting before that or anything?
I don't know.
Because if they had been, they'd been, oh, hey, breakup rumors abound. And then now they're canoodling. Look at them.
Yeah. No, I think it was just they were showing some PDA.
And she was feeding him, clearly. Ew.
I'm just funning. I know people want to hear about that.
I don't know.
It just makes me sad.
Yeah, I don't know that they do want to hear about it.
Yeah, a lot of people do. And then the people who say they don't probably do as well. They just don't want to, be ridiculed for it.
That's me.
That's
me.
Yeah. Lindsay's that way.
I'm like, who cares? I care.
A lot. So that is the top celebrity story today. The rest of it revolves around the election. Early voting started in Georgia today. Joe Rogan is also one of the top trending topics because it looks like Kamala Harris is going to sit down for an interview with him. But I also heard yesterday that Trump is going to sit down with Rogan. So I'm not sure if this is sort of a last-minute push.
I didn't hear the thing about Joe Rogan and Kamala, but I heard that she was going to sit down with Brett Baer of Fox News.
That too.
Which I think would be a better interview. More of a news type, solid interview.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Joe Rogan podcast goes on for like 4 hours sometimes, so it'll be interesting to see if anything changes about the podcast format when you have a presidential candidate on it. But so Joe Rogan, also one of the top trending topics. I know it's Tuesday, but I thought it's time for a game. We could use a little fun in the world. So we'll do that coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
Hey, it's TJ, and you need to start exercising. Exercising your Second Amendment rights. That's what you need to do. Go to Guns on Main in Mooresville. We love these people. Family owned and operated. We've known them for a long time. Large selection of firearms and ammo and a big knife collection. You're gonna love it. It's part of Jewelers on Main. Same door, different floor in downtown Mooresville.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, so Riggins, Rob said your microphone volume is low.
Uh-oh.
And it's nothing that I'm doing over here that's any different. So are you whispering?
I don't know how to speak into a microphone, you think, after all these years.
Yeah.
But on the podcast, you can't even hear me most of the time.
Really?
I was just noticing, like, maybe bring it a little closer to
Yeah,
you.
I just don't know how to do it.
Because we got to make sure we hear you during your game.
I know. So I know historically not great at games, but we're learning a little bit about Lindsay now that she's back on the show. And I don't remember, are you good at celebrity impressions, Lindsay?
No.
I didn't remember. I thought
right.
you
One
might.
time y'all made me do like Paula Dean and some other ones. No, it was terrible.
Okay,
People
well,
were
good.
like, we don't even know who she's. Is she just her?
So I've got a bunch of random celebrities in a cup, and we'll just pass the cup around and just do the performance to the person to your right and see if the person on your right can guess who you're doing. So
Okay.
I'll go first. Lindsay, you can. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Okay. This will be easy. They're eating the pets. They're eating the pets. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Oh no.
Oh, wait.
Let me think.
I know this. It's too early, guys.
All right, pass. All right, you do one for
Wait,
Rob.
who was
That was
it?
Donald Trump.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
eating.
yeah.
Oh, duh.
They're eating
Okay.
the pets.
But your voice didn't really sound like him.
Right. That's the point of the game. Oh no.
Oh no.
All right, so do this to Rob.
At this. Okay.
Do this to Rob.
Oh. Okay. I like to work out. I lift weights. I'm super big. Yeah.
All right. Nice
I would have
try.
gotten that. I was thinking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
All right, Rob is going to do a celebrity impression, and TJ is going to guess who he's doing.
It was a long day.
Oh, Morgan Freeman.
Whoa.
TJ, you're too good at this, though.
Whoa.
Oh, wait,
I would have never gotten that.
was not a good
What
one.
is that?
Ever. I would have never.
Is that a classic line from a Morgan Freeman movie? Oh,
Not at all.
wow.
Okay, Riggins, I'm to you.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, what do I know about windmills? I know they blow.
That is Sly.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone. Perfect.
Right, yeah.
All right, here, let's do another one. Lindsay.
Ooh, I'm bad
see.
at this.
All right. Hey y'all, my dad is also a music star, and I got a real like smoker's voice, and I'm a woman, if you can believe that.
I'm terrible.
Miley Cyrus.
Oh
Pass.
God. Okay.
One more.
I'm
Two more.
terrible at this. Oh. I did not have sexual.
Oh, that's not bad.
She does a
She
Bill
go,
Clinton. Who did?
Oh.
Hey, man, they stay the same.
Matthew McConaughey.
Perfect. Perfect.
Saved my life.
Does
Thank you.
TJ know
TJ.
who's in that cup?
We've got time for one more, I think.
Okay, I'll hurry. So, I didn't make millions of dollars for my rapping. It's for my personality.
Oh.
And I let my boobs out and I fart on social media.
I know this one.
That is Cardi B, I would imagine. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Good,
So some hits and misses in there, but it was
Lots
fun.
of misses.
It was fun.
I should have done that, but it would
that
have
would've
been
been
too
good.
much of a giveaway.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good, Riggins. That was nice.
Radio show, podcast. Get the TJ and Riggins app in your app store or at tjriggins.com/app.
Our buddy Richard Toccato is here. Yes, Richard Toccato at 704-800-4719. Now, Richard, you're a vet, so you're always going to take care of the vets. Am I right?
Absolutely. And as veteran, I understand the unique needs of those who served. And right now, if they have bought a house in the past few years, they need a rate reduction VA loan. It's simple, it's cheap, and we have the absolute best rates. I take care of my veterans. Call me at 704-800-4719 or log on to homewithrichard.com.
The Richard Toccato Companies.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Okay, I've been so excited to talk about this. Sometimes, I get a little bit, a little mushy, when I'm talking about love and things like that. People don't realize that I'm a loving, tender-hearted person, and I love for people to love, And this couldn't happen to, I think, a better couple from what I've seen. You see, Coach Bill Belichick of the New England Patriots, who has won 6 Super Bowls as head coach, he is at a crossroads, they say, because he's doing media now because he's no longer the coach of the Patriots. So he doesn't have a coaching job, but they say coaching jobs are going to be coming his way. And he doesn't know whether he can accept it or not. Because according to a source, quote, there is still a drive to coach again. and break the wins record. But his life now isn't that bad, as he has been enjoying doing TV and absolutely enjoying his relationship with his girlfriend, Jordan, that is blossoming into something that is going to lead to marriage. He wants to be with her all the time, but she's pushing him to see the options that he will have for next season because she knows that makes him happy. Now, why is this so great in my book? Is because Coach Bill Belichick is 72 and his girlfriend is 23. So, wow.
Beautiful. Beautiful love story.
I mean, it's easy to see what they have together here, you know? Just nothing but love. I mean, it's the only way you can say it. I mean, look at this picture of the two of them together out in front of a lighthouse with the sun setting.
It obviously looks like her grandfather, right?
How beautiful is that? Oh.
Wasn't her ex-boyfriend in his 70s as well? Didn't we learn that?
Yeah, something like that.
Really?
She just likes him a little seasoned.
A little seasoned.
You know, if that's seasoned, then I would say she likes them blackened. Because if you had
charred,
a piece of fish that's been blackened seasoned,
exactly.
It's it's pretty strong.
Was that hat he's wearing? Was that like a Vietnam veterans hat?
Yeah, it was some kind of a Navy hat. Okay. His he used to be a coach of the Navy team. Gotcha. His dad was the head coach.
He looks way older than 72.
Yeah.
Way older.
Got some hard years on him, but
yeah, she
looks 23. I have a daughter that age. My daughter's 24. So my daughter is a year older than Bill Belichick's soon-to-be fiance.
What? And if she told you she was dating what would you do?
I would want to put her into some sort of a hospital because something's not right in her head.
Yep.
And that's why I feel like this lady is the same way. This young woman needs some help.
Where's her daddy when you need him?
They bonded over philosophy and.
Oh, that's right. On a plane, she was reading some sort of a textbook. She was in in college.
Yeah, and he said, "I'm really into philosophy too." And 23-year-olds.
How philosophical is that?
Yeah. More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and I am telling you what, if you haven't seen Jewelers on Main in Mooresville, you're really missing out. Beautiful, beautiful pieces with jewelry repair done in-house. You can even design your own piece of jewelry. You're going to love them. Jewelers on Main in downtown Mooresville.
Lily & Grace is the future of home furnishings. It's a one-stop shop for everything your home needs, built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Visit them online at lilyandgrace.com or visit them in person in Mooresville, North Carolina.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Hey, you need some help with a mortgage? The mortgage expert, if you are in North or South Carolina, is Richard Toccato. Go to homewithrichard.com. Homewithrichard.com. He could be saving you thousands of dollars a month. Or you could just sit there and let the thing pass you by. And then whose fault's that going to be? Yours. That's whose. Homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies. Okay, Lindsay, there is a woman on the social medias who says that you are the type of woman that people need to be aware of. They need to stay out of your way. She's warning people against women like you. Here's what she has to say.
Tell you one person you don't want to play with in the store. That's a woman with a crossbody bag on. Honey, this woman is booked and busy. She don't have time to speak to you. She's not mean. She ain't got time to speak to you, honey. She got to go shopping, do some laundry. She got to pick the kids up. She got to take them to soccer practice. She got a PTA meeting in between that time. She got a couple of phone calls she need to talk to with her girlfriends about wine dates. And honey, she got to make a pot of tortellini soup before her husband get home. And she got to give him some loving that night. Honey, move out the way of a woman with a crossbody bag, because she got things to do. And it all has to be done by 6:30, and it is 5:15. Leave that woman alone and move.
I love her.
That is spot on.
Yes. Need your hands free. We got stuff to do.
The crossbody bag.
I love her.
I heard a father talking to his kids in the mall, and he goes, if you ever get lost, look for a woman with a crossbody bag. Because that means, number one, she's a mom, and number two, she's about business. So look, if you ever get lost, find a woman with a crossbody bag.
That's the truth.
And she's in a hurry.
Yeah.
So she'll find where you need to go as quickly as possible.
She's going to fix your problems.
Because you know what's trending is like the little bags that you hold, but all the girls that have it are like under 25, you know? So it's like they got nothing to do. They don't need their hands free.
All right, what's the difference in a clutch and a wristlet? A wristlet has the strap on it?
Yeah.
Do you really wear it on your wrist?
Back when they were super popular, we did, but I don't think people really did that anymore.
Okay. Do you know that this office right next door to ours is a longtime friend of Jody's and me? Mm-hmm. She's mine and Jody's friend, and she runs a designer purse business out of this office right next door.
Wait, I'm sorry. You're just now telling me? It's my third week. You're just now telling me this?
Yeah, you're about 6 feet away from dozens of designer handbags.
What? That is like why I exist in life is a designer bag.
You can almost smell the leather.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going next door. See ya.
Well, you're always gone before she gets in here. You know, and all
shoot. I got to wait today. Oh.
Yeah, they're...
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, so...
Okay, so I got to wait till what time today?
Tucker Tweed is the name of the company.
Super cute.
And she's not a nice person, though. You got.
Oh, she's not.
No, I'm kidding. She's like overly nice. Like type of person that you're around for 5 minutes and you start to go, God, I suck.
Who am I?
I need to get, better at treating people nicely.
Does she give little samples away? Little sample.
I think she may have some sesame sticks in there or something.
Okay.
She said you can sample that.
Yeah.
Available 24/7 on the free TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
We're here with our friend Richard Toccato of the Richard Toccato Companies, and his number is 704-800-4719. That's very important to you. What do people need, Richard, if they want a mortgage?
Well, if they want to think about buying a house or refinancing a house and they want to know what the payment would be and they want a very detailed calculator to figure everything out, it's on my website.
Your mortgage calculator. I've never heard of that until right now, but you've got it.
I've got the best one out there. It's the best one ever, I promise.
It's at homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Company.
Richard Toccato Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.